What's up guys, Hades here. I have a cool new video today. This one's about Empress Wu. I want to talk about, is she strong enough to carry or is she just kind of lackluster? Now there's a few things to look at when we're looking at Wu. First of all, how much damage does she deal comparison to other heroes, right? Now she does 600% to 1, and then it has a 70% chance to bounce if you have the artifact up to 3 times. So when she bounces the max amount of times, she's a very solid hero. However, the estimated value or the EV is not very high because there is a chance that the bounces only go once or twice or 3 times. And when that happens, it's very weak. Now, what does she have that's going for her? Well, she has a very solid energy regen, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. And she also has a very good critical hit. The next part of her kit is, because of that high critical hit rate, I get maximum effectiveness on infinite firepower. Now, the interesting piece here is the Abundant Spirit. Why am I using Abundant Spirit rather than some other things? Most people would be like, well, why wouldn't you use Energy Mastery, right? You're going to get the ultimate skill damage, the energy amount. I'm going to show you why in the reports, okay? She actually doesn't do that much damage with her ultimate. And Abundant Spirit and Infinite Firepower might be one of the best combos in the game that's being underutilized right now. Now, Abundant gives you 10% trigger chance on your skills. Well, if you get 10% trigger chance on Infinite Firepower, it has a 10% more chance, so you're now getting 70% chance to activate, which is really, really good. Now, combine that all together, you put Fighting Master, you put it on a team that's just full on for speed. You got No Escape, Rage Blessing, and Energy Suppression. I've talked about these all in the past. So, we're going to look at a few reports from Wu and what really makes her shine. So here's a report against a really cool team. It's a Saladin carry team with that Matilda boosted damage and Bjorn boosted damage. It's a very tough team. If you're not well organized, you absolutely get shredded by it. I want to show you just how powerful the Wu is in these situations. Now, I am getting boosted damage because fire element over wind. There was an infinite fire proc, plus the dragon, plus another infinite fire proc, and all those crits. And you can see he's already down past half. 2 infinite firepower procs, and it's just over. Then I get my whale and another, and it's gone. And the game's over. Right? That's kind of what this team does. It's a burst heavy team. It's not going to run through 4 teams in a row, but it's heavy burst, right? Now I'm going to show you another example. Here's another example. Extremely strong team, maxed out energy mastery, maxed out infinite firepower, 50 dust. This is as strong as it gets, right? Look at my stats. 46-second battle, 32 million on Wu. Infinite firepower, again, carrying the team. Her ultimate actually isn't doing very much. It's surprising, but her ultimate is not the key to this team. The key is the infinite firepower procs while being side assisted and having all the speed elements, along with fighting master. And you can see here, there goes a crit, infinite fire procs, just like the other one. Look at the Himiko. She's already almost gone. The Fire Dragon, the Infinite Firepower, and then she just got sniped by the Wu ultimate, and the match is mine. And keep in mind, a lot of these aren't maxed out, right? She is 8, but she's only got 30 dust, and my other heroes are severely lacking in a lot of dust areas and just overall power. But then look at this, a full wipe. Even with this half team, my Poseidon with the Unyielding carry is actually gonna run through the rest of his team. But Wu is the star here. This combination is very powerful. If you can get the 8 specialization, the multiple crit rate, the high damage level, you're really just gonna be popping off with infinite firepower. If you watched one of my previous videos on the GT Arcade, they are making infinite firepower and all the legendary skills so much more attainable. They're like half price right now with the new bundles. Something to think about if you are a medium to high spender and you haven't invested in either Energy Mastery or Infinite Firepower. They're both extremely powerful. I would not think twice about them and definitely keep them in mind, because when you're putting them on the right heroes, it makes a huge difference. Loki, Baldwin, Himiko, and honestly, I think Wu is a very decent option in this meta. When we're looking about burst mages, she is the definition of burst mage. Now keep in mind, her ultimate, very weak in my opinion. I think they need to increase it to a guaranteed 2-hit and then a probability of 70, because as is, I've watched a lot of reports, it's just not hitting very hard. So yeah, I hope you guys like these kind of videos, and let me know in the comments below.